Hello everyone, I am the nurse Doc Tutor Asia, and today's lesson will be on GTTs per minute, also known as drops per minute. So if you are struggling with understanding how to calculate the GTT per minute, guess what? This video is going to make it all clear. Let's get started. So the first problem says that the order is for lactated ringers 1,000 mLs over 8 hours using a drop factor of 15 GTTs per ml macro drip set. What is the flow rate in GTTs per minute? So first, what I like to always do is write to the side what my answer needs to be in. So drops per minute, GTT per minute, which is drops per minute. All right, so first, let's start with the actual volume that we have. So we have 1,000 mLs over how long it's supposed to go. So the problem says it's over 8 hours. So we're gonna put 8 hours on the bottom, all right? So we got to get our answer in GTTs per minute. So we know we need to cancel out some things. So let's go back to the problem to get our drops per ml. So there is 15 GTTs per ml. So how do we know what number needs to go on the top, what number needs to go on the bottom? So we know in order for mLs to cancel out, mLs have to be on the bottom. mLs cannot cancel out and they're side by side. So we know where our numbers need to go based on what can cancel out. So mLs is canceled out and we're left with GTTs per hour. But our answer is asking for us to be in GTTs per minute. So guess what? We gotta go another step further. So we're gonna take our, add another thing, add another line, and then we know that hours need to go on the top because hours is on the bottom down here, and we're gonna do 1 hour equals 60 minutes. So when hours cancel out, we're now left with GTTs per minute. All right, so we wanna multiply straight across, so we will get 15,000 on the top, multiply straight across for the bottom, and you're going to get 480. And then once you put that into your calculator, you should get 31.25. Now, one thing about when you are dealing with the IV pump, unless your problem tells you, you normally round to the nearest whole number, okay? So we know that we got 31.25 is below 5, so guess what? We're going to round. It's going to stay the same at 31 GTTs per minute. All right, let's do another one. It says, in order for normal saline 75 mLs over 30 minutes, using a micro drip of 60 GTTs per ml set, what is the flow rate in GTTs per minute? All right, so we already got it up here written what our answer needs to be in. So we're going to start with the volume. So we have 75 mLs, and then we want to put it over our time. So in this problem, it's in minutes. So we're going to put it over 30 minutes. So we almost got our answer. So we know we need to be in GTTs per minute, but now we have mLs per minute. So we're almost halfway there. So then we're going to use our GTTs that's in the problem. So we have 60 GTTs per ml. So we know that ml needs to be on the bottom in order for it to cancel out. So mLs cancel out, we're left with GTTs per minute. So we are in where we need to be. So we're going to multiply 75 times 60. That's going to give us 4,500. And then we're going to multiply 30 times 1, which is 30. And then after we do that, we should get 150 GTTs per minute. In order of normal saline 100 mLs over 2 hours using a micro drip of 20 GTTs per ml set, what is the flow rate in GTTs per minute? So we already have written up here what our answer needs to end in. So let's start with our volume. So we have 100 mLs, and what is our time? It is over 2 hours. So we're gonna put 2 hours on the bottom. All right, So our question says that we have 20 GTTs per 1 ml. All right, so we're gonna put our 1 ml down here and our 20 GTTs up here. So our mLs is gonna cancel out. We're gonna be left with GTTs per hour, but our answer needs to be in GTTs per minute. So we know that 1 hour is 60 minutes. So hours cancel out, and we're left with minutes and GTTs. So we're gonna multiply straight across. So we got 100 times 20, which will give us 2,000. And then the bottom, 20 times 2 times 60 will give us 120. So we're gonna divide that, and you should get 16.66666 or whatever. But we're gonna round that to our nearest whole number. So we're gonna get 17, what our answer needs to be is 17 GTTs per minute. All right, so I hope that this video was helpful in helping you learn how to calculate the drops per minute. Thanks for watching.